Okay, and the third thing is the Prairie belt, and this thing is really great. I actually got it to go along with the Unlindi backpack, it to function as a waist belt because it doesn't come with one. But the term battle belt in the last couple of years has really gotten thrown around a lot. Pretty much what it is an updated Alice LBE type way of carrying magazines, first aid kits, canteen, survival gear, that type of stuff, and more that when you're talking more about tactical type gear. So they've updated that to pretty much padded belts with Molly or PALS webbing on it where you can put pouches. This the reason I bought this one is because it was dual use. First off, to just use with my backpack as a waist belt, but also in the future, if I ever want to, I could put some of like my HSGI taco pouches here. Those are magazine pouches that hold a multitude of different rifle and pistol mags. So I could put a few of those on either side. I would probably leave at least one of these because hydration is important. I could find space for a IFAK or a first aid kit, or I could convert this into my IFAK or first aid kit. I could add some more magazine pouches here. I could add a pistol in some type of Kydex holster, mollied on there. I could put a fixed blade knife on there. All different types of stuff. And then on the back, some people might think this is a disadvantage because you're losing some molly real estate. Which, yeah, that's true. But what this actually originally came with 550 cord through these eyelets. But this area, if you have something here and here, you have about 12 inches of space. What you can do with that space is you can get whatever snivel gear of yours that you want to carry and find a stuff sack that's roughly, fully packed about 12 inches. Whether it's a poncho liner, like a whoopee, a small kind of puffy jacket, a rain jacket, a beanie, extra socks, extra gloves, a balaclava, a shamog, kind of your soft, lightweight type stuff. You could just jam it in a stuff sack, and you can get like earth tone colored stuff sacks, green or whatever. And you could put it here and either use 550 cord, or you could come get some extra nylon and put little buckle straps here. And this could just kind of function as like a butt pack. One thing that's unique to this one is right here. These are when you're using them with a backpack that has load lifter straps or delta straps with like a G hook or a clip or whatever. You clip it in here, cinch it, But what I've seen people do, and again, don't blame me responsible, but all this stuff here is kind of, I guess, an American-made hypalon. And I guess some people have put rappelling belts or, belaying belts through this. And, I'm not real up on climbing, but they would pretty much thread a rappelling belt or whatever through this and use it as a rappelling seat. The advantage you get is it's padded so it's not digging into you, and that's more for like emergency use. So depending on what you do, that could be important. And then the last thing I want to cover is the buckle. This belt's kind of unique where you don't have to thread a belt through it. Pretty much, this is a really high grade nylon webbing. It doesn't feel chintzy at all. It feels, it's quality. And it also comes with a IWI, I believe, or a Nexus plastic Cobra buckle. So it clips in like that, and you push these forward and release. It's what it reminds me of most is like the belts that they have on airplanes. But it's really secure. You know, it's not metal, but yeah, maybe you could replace it with a metal one if you know, feel inclined to do so. And then once it's on the body, once you clip it in, I guess you'd have these out a little bit. Once you clip it onto you, instead of, you know, tightening one side and whatnot, what you do is you pull these together, and it's kind of a reverse system. You pull them, you know, towards, and it adjusts, which it which means this right here kind of functions as a pulley, so it doesn't take as much effort. It is kind of sounds dumb. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just something to keep in mind. So you can tighten it quite easily. And I just about covered everything about it. And if you can see there, it says made in the USA. And one last thing, you have these two pouches here, and these are stay pockets to hold aluminum stays for certain types of backpacks. Like bigger backpacks with dual stays, you can use these. I can't guarantee that this will work on all backpacks, but a lot of backpacks, Kafaru, Mystery Ranch, Camelback, Tactical Tailor, tons of them with removable belts, especially if they come with subpar belts. Most of them that are removable, you can replace it with this. People, the Marine ILBE packs are quite common on the surplus market. You've probably seen them before. They're kind of that Marpat type camo, the Marine kind of digicam. And this actually fits on there, and then the two stays sit in the pocket. And I've heard reports that this, compared to the belt that comes with, not only will it reduce the weight of the pack a little bit, but people think this one's a lot more comfortable and more modernized. I'll leave a link to their website in the description box. Go check them out. They offer a lot of other good products. They're a really good company. To me, they kind of offer something different to kind of the market of both outdoor goods and tactical goods. So again, go check them out. You won't be disappointed on the quality. They're a smaller company. They're not as popular. That doesn't mean they're not as good.